woman. Joining us now is Congressman Mike Pence. He's a Republican from Indiana. And Congressman, first of all, one of the themes you keep hearing from protesters is that they oppose government-run health care. I understand that at your town hall in a Republican district, you got a standing ovation when you said to your constituents, I oppose government-run health care. But did you know that Medicare is government-run, and why haven't you told that to your constituents?
Nice try, David. I said I oppose a government takeover of health care paid for with $800 billion in new taxes. And I do believe that if the Democrats get their way and we introduce a government-run insurance plan,
Congressman, I got to stop you right there. You talk about $800 billion
because millions of Americans will lose their health insurance.
Congressman, look, aren't you part of the misinformation campaign when you say that $800 billion in new taxes, the CBO, the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, says it's $540 billion, and that most of the cost of $1 trillion of health care will come from offsets of savings on Medicare, but it's only $540 billion, and that's taxes not on folks like you and me, but the rich.
Well, the problem is, David, you're not, both the Joint Tax Committee and the Congressional Budget Office have put the number at north of $800 billion. When you add in all of the taxes, not just on individuals that you're pointing to, but also on businesses, additional fees, international taxes. Take a look at it, David. I know MSNBC has reported a different number, but it's $800 billion.
Well, the Congressional Budget Office, which is what most members of Congress use for scoring these, say that it's $540 billion. But let's talk about something else, because there's a lot of misinformation.
Look at all the numbers, David. It's $800 billion in higher taxes. But to your point, let's get to the main issue. The president is demanding that we introduce a government-run insurance option. And while he continues to say that if you like your health insurance, you'll be able to keep it, I got to tell you, the hundreds and hundreds of people turning out at my town hall meetings, people all across the country, know that the minute the federal government starts offering free health insurance, whether the bill says they can keep their health insurance or not, millions of employers are going to cancel the health insurance that they have.
What's the difference between Medicare, which is run by the government, and the fears that you're stoking and that some of your constituents share? What's the difference?
What fears am I stoking, David?
Well, the fears that people don't want government-run health reform, and yet we have government-run health care reform in the form of Medicare. But a lot of these people don't seem to know that.
David, you can check. There may be a press report, but I describe my opposition to a government takeover of health care. I know there's government-run health care with Medicare, government-run health care with Medicaid. I just simply oppose a government takeover of health care, which I think would be the result of introducing a government-run health
Congressman
insurance
Pence, I apologize for interrupting you, but we've got to take our audience to the White House, where the president is honoring 16 people with the nation's highest civilian awards. Thank you.